She had 10 seconds to make a choice that would save her life and reunite a family torn apart for 15 years. But first, she chose to walk toward a HELLS Angel biker, the most dangerous-looking man in the store. Victor and Michael were inseparable brothers who shared everything: dreams, secrets, an unbreakable bond. But their paths split. Victor became a police officer, married Claire, built a life rooted in order. Michael joined the HELLS Angels, chose the open road, rejected everything his brother stood for. The breaking point came 15 years ago. Michael was arrested for a minor offense and called Victor for help. Victor refused, calling it tough love. Michael called it abandonment. 15 years of silence followed. Birthdays uncelebrated, holidays at separate tables, funerals where they never made eye contact. Claire would suggest reaching out. Victor's answer never changed. He made his choice. That Sunday, Victor, Claire, and their 7-year-old daughter Avery headed to the grocery store. Claire turned to Avery. "If you can't find us and feel unsafe, find a safe adult nearby. Trust your gut." Avery asked, "Like a police officer?" Claire smiled. "Or someone who looks strong and kind. Your instincts are good, baby." Michael was heading to the same supermarket. Fate doesn't ask permission. Inside, chaos reigned. Victor was at the deli counter. Claire turned away briefly. Avery saw the cereal display 2 aisles over. Just a quick look. But crowds shifted. By the time she turned around, adults had moved between her and her parents. She couldn't see them. A man, late 40s, unremarkable, noticed her alone and started browsing nearby. Too close. Avery felt it, that instinct Claire mentioned. He followed. Not obviously, but Avery noticed. She walked faster. He matched her pace. Her mother's voice echoed. "Find a safe adult. Trust your gut." Avery stopped, forced herself to think. An elderly couple seemed too frail. A teenage stock boy was on his phone. A woman with a stroller had her back turned. The manager was visible, but the predator was between them. Then she saw him, a man in a HELLS Angels vest, tattoos covering his arms. Everything her parents taught her to avoid. But he was strong, alert, aware. Her mother's voice. Someone strong and kind. Her gut screamed danger at the predator. At the biker it said, protect. When she reached him, her voice shook. "Excuse me." Michael looked down at a terrified girl in a red jacket. He lowered himself to her level, non-threatening, waiting. "That man is following me. I can't find my parents." Michael scanned. 25 feet away, a man watching them. His voice was calm. "Smart kid, you did exactly right. Listen carefully. We've got 10 seconds before he realizes you're not alone. I need you to start crying and call me Dad. Can you do that?" Avery nodded, trusting him completely. "On 3. 1, 2, 3. Avery burst into tears, grabbed his hand. "Daddy, I couldn't find you." Michael wrapped his arm around her, stood tall, shielding her. He made direct, unblinking eye contact with the predator. The man froze. Michael didn't speak. His stance said everything. "I see you. Leave now." Michael took 1 step forward. The man abandoned his cart and walked quickly toward the exit. Michael watched until he disappeared. "You're safe. Let's find your real parents." The store manager approached. Michael stayed calm. This girl was being followed. He left 2 minutes ago. "Review your security footage and call police. Now." An announcement echoed. "Would the parents of a girl in a red jacket please come to customer service? Your daughter is safe." In the manager's office, they reviewed footage. Cameras showed the man watching Avery. Following, closing distance. 4 minutes, 18 seconds of deliberate stalking. The manager gasped. "Police are on the way." Michael said quietly, "She saved herself. She listened to her parents' rule about finding a safe adult." Avery looked up. "Are you in a gang?" "It's called a club. We ride motorcycles together." "Are you dangerous?" "Only to people who hurt kids." Avery nodded. "My mom said find someone strong. You look really strong." Your mom's smart. You've got good parents, kid. Victor and Claire came running, frantic. Claire spotted Avery and sobbed with relief. They rushed forward, but froze when they saw who stood beside their daughter. Michael turned around. The vest was unmistakable, but his face made Victor's world tilt. Recognition, shock, heartbreak, and healing colliding. Claire's hand flew to her mouth. Avery's confused voice broke the silence. Why are you looking at him like that? Victor's hand shook. His voice came out broken. Mike. Michael looked away, jaw clenched. Who is he? Avery asked louder. Victor swallowed hard. That's your Uncle Michael, sweetheart. Michael stepped back. She's safe. That's all that matters. He turned to leave. Wait, Avery said. You're my uncle. Why didn't I know about you? Michael froze. Victor's voice was barely audible. Mike, wait, please. The manager appeared. Police are here. They need statements. Michael nodded. I'll stay. Claire asked for a moment. The manager retreated. Victor took a shaky breath. You saved her. Any decent person would have. Victor shook his head. She chose you because you looked strong enough to protect her. Michael's jaw worked. The wall was cracking. Claire stepped forward, touched his arm. First family contact in 15 years. Michael's eyes filled with tears. Avery tugged his hand. Will you come to my birthday? It's in 3 weeks. Please, you're like a superhero. Michael looked at Victor, asking permission. Victor's face showed internal war, conflict, pain, stubbornness. But something was softening. Police took statements. The footage showed clear stalking behavior. The man had a prior record, same methods, same hunting grounds. Outside, Michael headed toward his motorcycle. Victor's voice stopped him. Mike. Michael stopped but didn't turn. Victor's voice cracked. I was wrong. 15 years ago I was wrong. You were protecting your family. I get it. Victor shook his head, tears streaming. I was scared of losing you, so I pushed you away first. Long pause. Neither moved. Claire said softly, Victor. Victor stepped forward. Michael met him halfway. The hug was awkward, brief. Two men who'd forgotten how to be brothers. But real. Both crying. Avery stood there. Uncle Michael, my mom's rule worked. Find someone strong and kind. She took his hand. You're both. Michael knelt, hugged her. You're the brave one, kiddo. She's got good parents. Claire stepped forward. Michael, that birthday invitation stands. Maybe coffee before that, talk. Michael looked at Victor. Permission granted with a nod. Yeah, I'd like that. And can you bring your motorcycle? Avery asked. Everyone laughed. Real laughter that breaks tension and stitches wounds. Michael climbed onto his bike, looked back once. Victor watched until his brother disappeared. Avery looked up. Can we see him again soon? Victor smiled. Yes, sweetheart. Very soon. 2 days later, the predator was arrested. Footage connected him to multiple attempted abductions. Avery's quick thinking may have saved others too. 3 weeks later, Michael showed up to Avery's birthday. Victor opened the door. For the first time in 15 years, they stood together as family. Healing wasn't instant or perfect, but real. They started meeting monthly. Coffee, then dinners, rebuilding what pride destroyed. Family photos now include Uncle Michael. This story isn't just about a brave girl who made the smartest decision of her life. It's about choosing to see people beyond appearance and assumptions. It's about family broken by pride and healed by a child's innocence. And it's about teaching kids to trust their instincts, even when those instincts contradict everything we've taught them. Teach your kids the safety rule Claire taught Avery.